The of creation operator emits whatever values you supply synchronously before completing. Let's take a look at a few examples to see how this works. We'll start with the same observer we used in the previous lesson, as we'll just be logging values to examine behavior. Let's also go ahead and update our import to import of instead of from event. Next, let's create a constant named source, and we'll be using the of function to create an observable. The of creation operator accepts a variable number of values and loops through, emitting each item in sequence before completing. For this example, let's just supply the numbers 1 through 5. Let's then subscribe, passing the subscribe method our observer. When we save, you can see the numbers 1 through 5 logged to the console, then the complete notification is logged. So there are a couple of things here that are worth noting about of. The first, which I mentioned in the intro, is the values are emitted synchronously on subscription. Behind the scenes, of literally runs a loop through the array of values it receives, invoking your next callback for each item. To confirm this, let's create a function called hello, and we'll just have it return the string hello world. And we'll invoke this function right after we subscribe to the source, so let's just log the value to the console. When we save, we can see the 5 items are emitted, followed by the result of our function, proving these items are emitted synchronously. Let's go ahead and clean this back up, as we no longer need this hello helper function. So the second interesting behavior to be aware of is there's no flattening done on any values you supply as arguments. For instance, if we change this first value to an array with one value, of will emit the array, not the values within the array. This is in contrast to the from creation operator, which we will learn about next. When we save, you can see the array is emitted as the first item, along with the values 2 through 5. Finally, if you ever find yourself needing to do something like emit a sequence of values in order, like I'm doing here, there's actually another creation operator for this that requires slightly less typing, called range. To see this, let's replace the of import with range. And we'll replace of here as well. Range accepts a starting value and the number of values you wish to emit. So to duplicate the current behavior, we want to start at 1, then we can just remove all values in between, as we want to emit 5 values. When we save, you can see we have identical behavior as we did using of, and supplying all 5 values. To recap, of lets you create an observable from any number of values, emitting each item provided in sequence. If you want to convert more complex items, such as an array, to an observable sequence, you can check out the from creation operator, which we will learn about in the next lesson.